हेलो वेलकम एवरीबॉडी टू हैज लेट नाइट सेशन। आज हम ऑप्शंस बेसिक्स जो है वो कुछ सीख लेते हैं नो जस्ट रिवाइज द बेसिक्स ऑफ ऑप्शंस। ओके, तो व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सी futures and options both are derivative, right? What's the core difference? So let's understand with say asset class, say equity. Okay, equity है, futures है, and then we have options, correct? So what's the core difference? If I have to list down the difference, number one difference is what? Equity is an, what is equity? Equity is an asset. Yes, it's an asset. You can pass this from one generation to another generation. ये आपके डीमेट अकाउंट में रहेगा जब तक आप इसको बेचते नहीं हो. Till this equity, if you purchase, it will remain in your demat account till your डिस्पोजल. जब तक आप इसको डिस्पोज नहीं करते तब कि आपके एक डीमेट अकाउंट में बना रहेगा. और ये एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन तीसरी जनरेशन तक जा सकता है. इसकी कोई एक्सपायरी डेट नहीं है बिकॉज दे आर एसेट. इक्विटी इज एन एसेट, राइट? इक्विटी इज एन एसेट. सो व्हाट अबाउट फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस? दे आर डेरिवेटिव. दे आर डेरिवेटिव. ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं गाइस, दिस आर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं, करेक्ट? They have expiry date. They have 30, 60, 90, correct? 30, 60, 90 or 180 days, isn't it? 180 days, 365 days इनकी एक्सपायरी डेट होती है. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं, ये ट्रेड होते हैं. दिस एन एक्सपायरी डेट, करेक्ट? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं. देयर इज नो एक्सपायरी इन इक्विटी, करेक्ट? Why? Because this is an asset. This is a non-tangible asset. जबकि फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस की एक्सपायरी डेट होती है, करेक्ट? दिस इज द कोर डिफरेंस. यू गेटिंग इट? और क्या डिफरेंस है? व्हाट एल्स इज द डिफरेंस? हाउ फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम इक्विटी? व्हाट इज द कोर डिफरेंस? रोहन, हेमंत, सुमन जी, व्हाट इज द कोर डिफरेंस? So equity is an asset, derivatives are contract, correct? So equity will never have any expiry. Derivatives, since they are contract, will have an expiry date. What about the risk profile? What about the risk profile? Risk profile equity का क्या बनता है? Equity is a linear product, right? The linear risk profile. तो लीनियर, जितना ऊपर जाएगा उतना नीचे भी जा सकता है. मतलब मैक्सिमम नीचे तो आपको जीरो तक जाएगा, उससे नीचे नहीं जाएगा. फ्यूचर्स ऑल्सो हैज अ लीनियर रिस्क, करेक्ट? मतलब भाई अगर 100 पॉइंट ऊपर जाएगा तो 100 पॉइंट नीचे भी जाने की गुंजाइश है, करेक्ट? करेक्ट, यस, या. फ्यूचर्स मैक्स 90 days. ऑप्शंस विल गो अप टू, यू कैन से दैट. फ्यूचर्स में इंडिया में इट्स ओनली अप टू 90 days, बट इफ यू गो इन some other countries, they will have futures for longer period as well. So what about the risk profile of options? What about the options risk profile? Non-linear? Non-linear, right? Correct? This is the linearity we understand. Linearity is 45-degree straight line, correct? Isn't it? What else? What else? You can trade only long side. You can trade only long side, isn't it? Of course, in some developed country short side is allowing, but we have to borrow it. Correct? You can trade only long. Here you can trade long and short both. Correct? Similarly, here also you can trade long and short both. Correct? Isn't it? What else? What else? इक्विटीज में आप क्या स्ट्रेटेजी बनाओगे? नॉट पॉसिबल राइट. इक्विटी में आप कोई स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं बना सकते हो. आपका रिस्क मिनिमाइज करना है. कैन यू मिनिमाइज द रिस्क? Can you minimize the risk by taking counter position? On standalone equity, you can't do that, right? You have to take help of derivatives. With the help of derivatives, yes, you can. But a standalone equity, you can't do any strategies, correct? You can't do much of a strategies. But with futures, yes, possible. It's possible. Options to strategy के लिए बने ही है, isn't it? What else? What are the core other differences? What are the core other differences? Yes, I was expecting that. The leverage, isn't it? What we understand by leverage? What we understand by leverage? इक्विटी में कोई लेवरेज मिलता है? मिलता है कोई इक्विटी में लेवरेज? एब्सोल्युटली नो, राइट. हमारे पास जितना कैश है, दैट्स ओनली फॉर ट्रेडिंग पर्पस. हेमंत, फॉर इन्वेस्टिंग पर्पस यू वोंट गेट एनी लेवरेज. आपके पास जितना कैश है उतना ही आप इक्विटी खरीद सकते हो. या सम ब्रोकर्स विल अलाउ फॉर इंट्राडे, बट नॉट फॉर कैरिंग पोजीशंस, राइट. इंट्राडे के लिए the brokers who are allowing it, but for not carrying it overnight you need to have a full cash, correct? Here you have to pay only the margin. Since it is a contract, you don't have to pay full contract value, you have to pay only the margin. And here if you are buying, you have to pay only the premium, right? So rather let me put it this way. If you are long, if you are long on options, you have to pay only premium. If you are shorting, then you have to pay the margin, correct? जो फ्यूचर्स का मार्जिन होता है उतना पूरा मार्जिन मिलेगा, बट यू विल गेट द क्रेडिट फॉर द प्रीमियम यू आर रिसीविंग बिकॉज ऑफ द शॉर्ट्स. So that's again a key difference, correct? The leverage. What else? What else, guys? There is one more difference. Of course, इंडिया में अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ है वो. इंडिया में अभी नहीं हुआ है शुरू. But in developed markets, you will find that trading timing. Equities are tradable only for 5 hours a day. Only during the sessions, right? Where, yeah, I'll come to that. Yeah, ROI in variance. Where are derivatives, they are tradable for 22 hours a day, right? They are tradable for 22 hours. For India, equity and futures and option timings are same. So India this is not relevant. But if you see all other markets like US market, Japanese market and all, you see particularly even Singapore market. You see Singapore market, this Singapore Nifty is tradable up to 2 a.m. in the morning, right? 6:30 से start होता है India time and up to 2 a.m. After midnight, 2 hours, it has been traded. That is Singapore Nifty. Yes, SGX Nifty, correct. But our own Nifty, you can trade only during market hour. This is not yet started in India. So equity will always be traded only in the normal sessions. World over, equity is traded only in the normal sessions. But if you see the futures particularly, not even options, options पूरा 22 घंटे नहीं देते, they are giving it less. not full 22 hours, but they're giving it less. You can also say for time being 5 hours. But futures market, obviously it's traded 24 घंटे में से 22 घंटे ही ट्रेड होती है. What else? What else? Right? So this makes a key difference between derivatives and equity, and within the derivative we have futures and options. So these are the key differences, right? Linearity, non-linearity, the margin requirements, correct? So let's explore options further. Let's explore options further. Okay, since this is very close to our heart, what are the options further? Options में क्या होता है? अगर हमको ऊपर की साइड में ट्रेड करना है, what are the possibilities, different ways I can trade to capture the upside moment? What are the different possibilities I can capture the upside moment? How I should be trading? Either go long in call, correct? या upside के लिए, और short put, correct? Isn't it? This both will help me. This both will help me to capture upside. But there is a core difference within these two, right? What is the core difference? What is the core difference? Again, of course, is based on the risk. So if I'm long call, my risk is limited to premium. Correct? Isn't it? In my long call position, my risk is limited to the premium paid. Correct? But in short put, what is my risk? What is my risk? See, risk is of course in long call limited to the premium paid, but what is the profit potential? Unlimited profit potential, isn't it? Isn't it? But if I go short on put, then what happens? It's unlimited risk. Unlimited risk, right? Risk जो होता है ये unlimited है downside, isn't it? Market falls, then my short put will bleed like anything, isn't it? So what is the upside potential? Premium collected rather, isn't it? This is the core difference. This is the core difference. Correct? This is the core difference. You understand this core difference? इसी के ऊपर तो सारी स्ट्रेटेजी बनती है, isn't it? Isn't it? All strategies are designed with this core difference. ये अगर आप समझ गए कि मैं लॉन्ग ऑप्शंस में मेरा जो रिस्क है इज लिमिटेड टू द प्रीमियम पेड by unlimited profit potential, but in this is completely reverse in the short options, correct? My risk is unlimited when I go short, and profit potential is only limited to the premium I collect, isn't it? Correct? So, can I say buyers risk is equal to seller's gain? Can I say this? Can I say this? Yes? No? Maybe? Did you get this, guys? Hemant, Rohan, Sandeep, Suman, did you get this? Yes? Seller's gain is equal to is equal to what? Seller's risk is equal to buyer's. ये आया समझ में? ये मैंने दो स्टेटमेंट लिखे हैं यहाँ पर। मैंने दो स्टेटमेंट लिखे हैं, इसको you have to just drive this in your brain. You know, this you should never forget this. This is the base for designing any strategy. Correct? This is the base for designing any strategy. Isn't it? These are some of the golden rules. You should never forget. You should never forget this. What else? Do you guys understand synthetics? Can I say futures, or rather, let me put it this way. Can I say this, guys? Can I say this? Options are nothing but futures. Sandeep, did you get this? संदीप क्या समझ में नहीं आया? Yeah, this part I'll explain, of course. But till here, did you understand? This यहाँ तक तो मैंने explain किया है. Did you understand this, guys? Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. Thanks for confirmation. Yes. What about others? Thanks, Suman. What about others? Rohan, Hemant. यहाँ तक समझ में आया, right? But I'm saying options are also equal to futures, isn't it? बट आप कहोगे कि यार विजय, यहाँ तो आपने पूरा हमको डिफरेंस दिखा दिया. You saying, futures are linear, options are non-linear and all those stuff. But here you are saying options are nothing but futures. How is that possible? How is that possible? This is possible, right? At mathematical level, options are nothing but futures only. Correct? Future is single instrument. If I go long on the same instrument where I go short, isn't it? अगर मुझे ऊपर में पैसा बनाना है फ्यूचर्स में तो आई गो लॉन्ग. अगर नीचे में पैसा बनाना है तो आई गो शॉर्ट. इज द सेम इंस्ट्रूमेंट, आई गो लॉन्ग और शॉर्ट. बट एज फार एज ऑप्शंस आर कंसर्न, अगर मेरे को ऊपर में पैसा बनाना है देन आई मे गो लॉन्ग ऑन कॉल. इजंट इट? इजंट इट? और मुझे नीचे में पैसा बनाना है देन आई मे गो लॉन्ग ऑन पुट. Isn't it? So here the direction will not matter here, correct? Isn't it? Right? Correct? So any direction, if I'm going long on call, which means then I'm capitalizing on the upside. If I'm going long on put, I'm going to capitalize on the downside. But that's not the case with futures. Futures में तो हम उसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट को लॉन्ग और शॉर्ट करते हैं ना. वी डोंट हैव अ चॉइस ऑफ टू डिफरेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स लाइक ऑप्शंस. ऑप्शंस में हमारे पास चॉइस है, कॉल है और पुट है. बट दैट्स नॉट द केस विथ ऑप्शंस. बट व्हाई आई एम सेइंग ऑप्शंस आर इज इक्वल टू फ्यूचर्स? कैन एनीवन लेट मी नो? सुमन, संदीप, रोहन, हेमंत, ये ऐसा क्यों मैं बोल रहा हूं? बिकॉज मैथमेटिकली they are the same. It's only for trading purpose. It's only for trading purpose. There is a distinction, दोनों में फर्क क्रिएट किया गया है. ओके, दोनों में फर्क क्रिएट किया गया है. Yes, Heman, you're absolutely right. See, if I buy call, okay, rather say if I say buy put, okay, long put plus लॉन्ग पुट के साथ मैं और क्या करूं? शॉर्ट शॉर्ट कॉल. कैन आई डू दिस? Long put and short call. Can I do this? This will give me a risk profile of what? This will give me a risk profile of what? Isn't it? Isn't it? Did you get this, guys? Did you get what I'm saying? Why I'm saying options are nothing but futures? This is called synthetics. This is the beauty of options. You can play it the way you want. That is why a different instrument is created for long and short, which is not possible in futures. Yeah, of course, same strike and same expiry also. That's and same expiry. This is the small condition, correct? This is a small condition. Same strike and same expiry. Similarly, long call plus short put will give me what? Give me what, guys? Isn't it? Long call, short put will give me long future. Isn't it? Of course, this condition remains same. ये छोटी सी कंडीशन है, यहाँ पे फॉलो करनी है. यहाँ पे जो हम स्ट्राइक सेलेक्ट करेंगे कॉल और पुट की, वो सेम स्ट्राइक होनी चाहिए एंड दैट हैज टू बी फॉर द सेम एक्सपायरी. दिस इज अ स्मॉल कंडीशन, राइट? What else, guys? What else? Yeah, margin requirement, see, in this case, it will be as good as futures. But the difference is you will have to pay the margin for the long option and you will get the credit for the margin for shorting that particular option. वो आपको credit मिलेगा. तो थोड़ा सा फर्क आएगा, rather than between future and the synthetic futures, right? There will be slight difference. Correct? What else, guys? What else? Let's say, okay, buy or sell, okay, call or put, correct? Quantity, strike, premium, correct? Isn't it? Now, let me say, I'm taking an example for Nifty, okay? Let's take this example for a Nifty. Can you see my screen? ये स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रही है ना? करेक्ट, या लेट्स से आई एम बाइंग. इज इट स्मॉल? आई ऑलमोस्ट. इज इट स्टिल स्मॉल? Let's say I'm buying a call. Okay, I'll get back to whether it's call or put. Say buy and sell, and my strike is for Nifty, say 24,000 and 24,200. Guys, which direction this strategy will make money? Which direction this strategy will make money, guys? कौन सी दिशा में this strategy will be profitable? Up or down? Up or down? Why? Why? Why is that? You need to explain also. कौन सी दिशा में स्ट्रेटेजी प्रॉफिटेबल होगी? यस, इट्स अपसाइड, बट व्हाई? मुझे नहीं पता ये कॉल है, पुट है, कितनी क्वांटिटी है. ऑफ कोर्स आई एम प्रिज्यूमिंग इट्स 1:1. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज द प्रीमियम पेड फॉर दिस, बट आई हैव ओनली दिस इंफॉर्मेशन. कौन सी स्ट्राइक बाय है, कौन सी स्ट्राइक सेल है? आई हैव ओनली दिस इंफॉर्मेशन and I want to conclude which direction this strategy will make money. Can I conclude? Yes or no? Can I conclude? Yeah, it's upside, right? Most of you have got it right, but why? That is what I am asking. Why? See, as a golden rule in options, yeah, yeah, Suman, I'm not getting into whether it's a debit or credit strategy yet. We'll get that into little later. That is why I've not even put quantity, not even put the the type of options here, whether it's call long or a put long. I don't know. मुझे सिर्फ इतना पता है, बाय की स्ट्राइक ये है, सेल की स्ट्राइक ये है. That's it. I don't know anything else. In a fraction of second, I have to conclude this is a long strategy or a short strategy. Can I conclude that? That is my question is. मुझे और कुछ भी नहीं पता. I'm not even knowing how much money it will make in which side. For that, of course, I need to know the premium and the ratio here. And of course, the strikes here. Strikes to hai, but what type? Whether call or put or what? Whether debit strategy or credit strategy. Correct? So if my question is how much I'll make money, then of course I'll need all this information. 1, 2, and 3 information is required. But that I'll come to later. Before that, I want to know which direction it will make money. Which direction it will make money. So as a thumb rule, look for the sell strike. Look for the sell strike and compare with the buy strike. If sell strike is above buy strike, then this will make money on the upside. Right? If sell strike is above buy strike, this will make money on the upside. But if sell strike is below buy strike, say again 23,800 ho jata, then this will make money on the downside. Isn't it? Because sell strike is below buy strike. You got it? Yes? Was this a new revelation? ये कुछ नया सीखा आपने? Yes? No? Maybe? Thanks for the confirmation, Suman. What about others? Sandeep, Rohan, कुछ नया सीखा ना? So guys, this was all about the options basic, correct? If you have any queries, you can raise. You need my Excel sheet. अरे इससे क्या करोगे? We have a session daily, Sandeep. Every day 9 p.m. Monday to Friday. We have a late night session. You can attend this session. You have any doubt, you can clear. We discuss the strategies which we have given on our portal. Let me share you the. Okay, this is. Portal is. Today I'm not able to log in. Something is down with the maintenance. Right? So every day we have a session, late night session at 9 p.m. Sharp 9 p.m. it starts. It lasts for 30 minutes. After that, we'll have a Q&A. So if you have any doubt, you can ask about the strategy or whatever the topic we have covered. Today's topic was options basics. So if you have any query on this topic so far we have covered, you can ask. Yes, आपको कोई भी डाउट हो आप पूछ सकते हैं. आप पूछ सकते हैं. This is the topics we covered, right? We covered this topic so far. We did a comparison between equity, futures, and options. Equity are asset, derivatives like futures and options, they are contract. So they will have an expiry date, right? Equity is an asset. This will pass on from one generation to another generation. Remain in your demat account till you dispose it off. That's not case with contract. It will get expired no matter what. You can't stop anyone from expiry. Exchange ही इसको expire कर देगा. Correct? And since they are contract, they will have expiry date. Equity की कोई expiry date नहीं होती. So risk profile, equity is a linear, futures is linear. Linear is a straight line. Correct? 45-degree straight line. Options is non-linear, correct? Why it is non-linear? Why it is non-linear? Because ये मैंने यहाँ पे explain किया है. Risk is limited to the premium paid if I'm long on options, isn't it? Isn't it? But if I'm short, my risk is unlimited. So that is why it is a non-linear, right? So tradability, you can go only long in equity. Of course, some exchanges like developed countries, they are allowing it to go short on equity, but you have to borrow. So there is a huge borrowing cost and the interest you have to pay, right? So it's not that easy to go short in equity. But in derivative, of course, you can, since this is a contract, you can sell first and then buy it. That is called short selling, right? Strategies, equity, standalone, what strategy you can make? You can't make anything, right? It's only a buy and hold kind of strategy on its own. But yeah, along with futures and options, with equity, you can make some strategies. But on its standalone, you can't do any strategies. Derivatives, of course, they are designed to make strategies. Leverage, you get here, broker will give you only for intraday. You can't carry it over. If you want to carry over, you have to pay full margin. I mean, the full cost of the buying equity. There is no margin here. आप एक शेयर खरीद रहे हो तो एक शेयर की पूरी कीमत लगानी पड़ेगी. आप 1000 शेयर खरीद रहे हो तो उतनी पूरी कीमत आपको चुकानी पड़ेगी, राइट? There's absolutely no leverage for overnight positions. But futures and options, they are contract. You don't have to pay the entire contract amount. You have to just pay the margin, isn't it? But options में क्या है margin? If you're long, you pay only the premium, right? If you're short, then you have to pay the margin, isn't it? Trading time, it's only available for 5 to 6 hours a day, not more than that, as far as equity is concerned. Futures, many markets. Of course, this is not in the case of India, but in India, like you, if you see the MCX, right from morning till quarter to 12, right? Till close to midnight, it is available. But in some of the developed countries, only for 2 hours they will keep their FNO segment off. Otherwise, 22 hours you can trade. Correct? Particularly the futures. Yes, Sandeep, did you get this? Yeah, I think here when I started this, you were there, right? Correct? Any doubt? Any doubt you can clear, otherwise we end the session here and see you guys in the next session, right? So this was your host Vijay Bhatt signing off from late night session from Hedged.in, right? See you guys in next session. Thank you very much.